Hey there, guys. Thanks for joining us on PressPassLA. I hope you're in the mood for a little singing and dancing because we're about to talk with Adam Irigoyen on the hit show Shake It Up. So when did you first realize that you wanted to be an actor?
It's actually pretty ironic. I was watching the Disney Channel one day, and I saw one of the Disney stars. I forget who, but I saw them do their Mickey ears during like one of the commercials. I was like, that's what I want to do when I grow up. That's what I want to be. And my mom was like, oh, it takes a lot of work. And I was like, I'll do all the work that I need to do and all that stuff. So from then on, I kind of realized that that's what I wanted to do. I would not be here if it wasn't for my family. You know, they gave up their whole business. They had their own business, and they gave it all up just so that I can come pursue my dream, you know. So I'm super grateful, and I'm super blessed to have them as my family.
And so you guys moved from Miami to LA. Tell me a little bit about, the beginning of your career, learning acting in Miami, and then what it was like to come here.
Well, the acting classes in Miami and LA are super different because it's in Miami. You don't really know what's out here in Los Angeles, so they're definitely different. I learned a lot as a beginner in Miami, but I learned so much more when I was here in LA because this is where everything is and this is where they know what happened. So,
tell me when you first heard about the role of Deuce and what you did to nab the part.
Well, when I first heard about it, we were in Miami. It was during the holiday time, and there's always this week right before Christmas that everything in like casting is shutting down and all that stuff. And that's the week we decided to go to Miami. And like one of the days that we're in Miami, we get a call from my manager. Hey, he has this really big audition for this new pilot for Disney Channel, and we're like, oh, we're in Miami. And she knew, and she was like, okay, but all you need to do is send in a tape. So we sent in a tape, and we didn't really think that they were going to look at it. But I ended up going in again in front of the casting directors, and then the audition process went from there. The role called for a James Dean, Ferris Bueller type. So I researched whatever I could of James Dean and Matthew Broderick in Ferris Bueller's Days Off. And just to add a little more appeal to it, I researched the Fonz and Happy Days, and that kind of just put my little own twist into it, and so that's kind of how I nabbed it. As far as the personality goes, I think that me and Deuce have like so much in common. The only difference is that I can't pull a whole bunch of stuff out of my jacket. I can't like pull, if you wanted anything, I couldn't pull it out of my jacket. But we do have tremendously big families.
So you just need a bigger jacket is what you're telling me?
Yes. So if you can hook that up, I'll give my address. You can send it over.
Sends it over, and then you are your character.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit, your character can get anything on this show, huh?
Yeah, he can pretty much get anything. I mean, in the second season it goes like, there's some stuff that like you wouldn't expect to be in the jacket that he just pulls out, and it's like the funniest stuff. So you gotta watch the second season to find out.
I will. When is second season gonna start?
Second season starts airing September 18th, and that's when our special 2-part premiere episode shows up. So I'm excited.
I hear that you guys have a man cave for all the boys. What's that about?
Well, we did have it for season 1, then they took it down for season 2 because apparently it wasn't safe. But but for the first season, we had this man cave right under the bleachers, and it had like a hammock, it had the light, it had the couch with the blanket. It was so awesome. But then they took it down.
But the girls weren't allowed in there, huh?
No, they didn't even know about it. So it was just a designated man cave. So we've become just this big family, just cast and crew. So we're always goofing around on set with the director and just making jokes and having a good time, because that's really what it's all about.
So you do a lot of stuff with Disney. If Disney were to have an animated part for you, what animal do you think you'd be, and why?
I think it would be a rhino, honestly. Let me explain. My favorite animal is a rhino, and the reason is when I was little and my parents had their own business, they read this book and they introduced me to this book called Rhinoceros Success. And basically what it's about is rhinos charging, and whenever it's both lambs and sheep and all that stuff. And so when lambs and sheep would see an opportunity pass by, they would just let it go because they were too lazy to get up and do something about it. But when a rhino saw an opportunity pass by, they would charge after it, and not looking back. So I mean, that's basically why I would love to be a rhino.
So along those lines, what would your advice be to, other kids that see you on Shake It Up and they think, wow, I want to be an actor out in LA? What would your advice be to them?
Well, you want to be an actor, you want to be anything in this world, you just have to face the fact that you're gonna hear some no's, no matter what you do. So just, even though you're hearing those no's, don't worry about it. Everything happens for a reason. So keep moving on until you hear that one yes that opens so many doors for you.
And now, did you have any actors or actresses that you admired growing up when you were watching, whether Disney Channel or elsewhere?
When I was growing up, it was basically everybody that was on Disney Channel, because I didn't really have like that perception of, oh, that's a good actor, that's what I want to aspire to be one day. I didn't really have that. But now I look up to, Will Smith. Will Smith is my favorite actor, because he went from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and now he does so many different genres of movies. He's such a diverse actor, and that's really what I aspire to be one day.
And so you're still growing up now, but what types of roles do you think you want to play as you get older?
As I get older, I'm like such like a superhero geek and all that stuff. I would love to play a superhero, and I would love, to do like a medieval times type movie. I know they're like two totally different genres. Acting isn't a job, because I love doing it, and when you do what you love, it's fun. I tell everybody I've never worked a day in my life, because I've just been having fun this whole time, and that's really what I love most. And you can't get that anywhere else.
You're kind of a triple threat, because you can act, you can sing, I hear, and even though your character Deuce can't dance, I hear you can dance. So what are we going to expect from you? You're going to have a musical career?
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to have a musical career as well as an acting career. One of the things that I really wanted to do when I started singing was not only sing English, but I wanted to sing Spanish, because basically all my family is Cuban, and everybody in my family speaks Spanish. So I wanted not only all of America to understand what I was saying, but my family to know what I was saying too.
And do you have some songs that you're working on now?
I do have some songs that I'm working on now, and September 9th, during the premiere presentation of Up on Disney Channel, you can see a little sneak peek of what's happening.
So I want to ask you a little bit more about your music. A lot of people have been very successful in music who started out in Disney, and I know there's been some comparisons to you and Selena Gomez. So tell me about your music and what we could look for from you.
Well, I am singing both English and Spanish like Selena, but my music genre is definitely a whole lot different than Selena's. Like, Selena has this dance trance type music, whereas me, I do dance too, because I'm on a dance show, but I have more pop and pop dance, and then I try to add a little soul to it, but I mean, I don't want to be compared to, it's an honor to be compared to her, but I don't want to be known as the next Selena Gomez. I want to be known as the first Adam Irigoyen.
When you're not on set, what do you like to do? Like with your family, with your friends?
I'm a very family-oriented person, so I love to be with the family and just chillax, and we've been playing chess a lot lately. I've been playing chess since I was in 4th grade. My dad has played chess his whole life, and my little brother just started getting into chess, so we're teaching him how to play and all that stuff, and he gets super mad when he loses. But no, and then we usually just play basketball and just chill with friends.
Are you involved in any charity work or organizations?
Yeah, I am. Gary Marsh, the president of Disney Channel, introduced me to City of Hope, and I love City of Hope. I toured once already. I'm going to go tour again. I just love what they do and everything about that charity, and I also am very involved with St. Jude's, because I also love what they do there, and there's an upcoming event that they're having me do, and I'm really excited about that.
So Adam, where can your fans reach out to you next?
Well, all my fans can find me at my Twitter page at Adam Irigoyen, ADAMIRIGOYEN, and you can find me on my website. It's under reconstruction right now, but it's still going to be the same, AdamIrigoyen.com. I'm Adam Irigoyen, and I'm here with PressPassLA.com.
Thanks for joining us, and we hope you guys had as much fun talking with Adam Irigoyen as we did. Make sure you check out the next season of Shake It Up.